Hi guys, so I've just stepped out of the shower and I'm about to apply my Studio Fix powder foundation. So I thought I'd do a quick little video of how I apply it. Now keep in mind there's a lot of different ways to apply different products, so I'm not saying that this is the only way to do it. I'm just saying this is how I do it, and maybe you'll get some tips and tricks out of this, hopefully. So let's get started. Okay, so first I've applied my moisturizer, and the one I'm using at the moment is this really cheap, really thick cream that I don't, it's like a grandma kind of cream, I don't know how to say that, but I used to use this a lot back in the days, so this is what I've used for my face now because I'm really dealing with a lot of dry patches. So I've applied that and I've just let it sink in a little bit. Then I will be applying my concealer. This is a powder foundation. I'll be applying my concealer first. And what I'm using today is my Studio Sculpt concealer. I'm an m.a.c 15. Yeah. So I'll just take my spatula and take a little bit out on my spatula. And I use my finger for concealer normally. I know a lot of people don't like that, have this whole germ issue thing, but I've just taken a shower. I'm clean, as possible as clean, you know, and so I'm using my fingers, and what I do is I just kind of dab it on this area like this, and the same on the other side, and then I just kind of press it in. I pull it up towards the bridge of the nose a bit as well. So I think when you use your fingers to apply your concealer, you really work it in with the heat from the fingers and you make it blend more smoothly. So I use my Studio Finish the same way as I do with my Studio Sculpt as well. I would say with the Select Cover Up or a Select Moisture Cover, it's really good to use like a 217 brush. Yeah. So, like so. Okay. So, and then I just normally, I deal with a little bit of redness down here like most people do. So I just apply a little bit of concealer here. As you've noticed, I've just had this piercing done. I really don't hope that it offends any of you people. It's a really new and very, what's the word? Experimental thing for me. It's a big step for me to put some kind of jewelry in my face. But I've been wanting to do it for a year, so now I've done it. If I don't like it, I can always take it out. It's not as permanent as this, you know. So, okay, so now I've applied my concealer where I want to apply it. And then I'm just taking my Studio Fix powder foundation, and I'm using the 180 brush today, but depending on what mood I'm in, I'll use the 109, the 187. Those are my basic brushes for, I think the 187 is really good, but I'm using the 180 just to get a bit more coverage today because I want to. So I just swirl it around in my Studio Fix, and then I just kind of work it in my face. And I'm not afraid of putting on a lot of product, and I am one of those people who really like to have a flawless skin, but without it looking makeup. Do you know what I mean? So I will show you a trick in the end on what I do, because I'm putting a lot of product on. This brush gives you a lot of product on your face, and I don't really want to look as powdery as it will make me look. So that's that. Now I know it looks a little bit dark on the camera, and it actually does as well in real life. A little bit darker than my neck. It's one tone. This is an m.a.c 20 and I'm normally an m.a.c 15, but if I put on the m.a.c 15 in the Studio Fix powder foundation, it just makes me look white and not as light in the color as I consider myself to be. So I prefer using this, and also naturally, because I have a lot of freckles, I am darker in my face than on my neck. So I'm just pulling it a little bit down, but not really that far. Because, yeah. But normally the foundation I use is completely the same color as my neck. Just my Studio Fix is a little bit darker. So. Only thing annoying about this piercing is you really have to work your way around it. Now, this is 225. I'm just using that for those areas where I can't really get in with the big brushes of 180. Smaller areas, just using this. Yeah. And I look completely powdery now. I don't know if you can see it, but I am like powdered up. So, not really the look I want to achieve, but that will all change in just a second. Because I am like a sucker for my Fix Plus, and I actually don't think it will be possible for me to live without it. I just got this piercing done this Monday, so I have like this really, really long thing in it. Can you see that? It's so long. So people are only allowed to see me from the front and not from the side. Okay, so that's that. Now I have a ton of product on, and I really want to make it look natural. So what I do is I take my Fix Plus and I spray myself till I'm wet in the face. I love this product. I don't know if you can see it, but I am completely wet. You can't really see it on the camera, I guess, but I am really, really wet. And actually, I want to just a bit more. I know people use the Fix Plus in a lot of different ways, and it's like a multi-product. You can use it for a lot of things. So, but I am so annoying you can't see it in this light. But I'm really, really wet in my face. Not wet like I'm running, but just wet. Yeah. And when I just let this seep in, it makes it sets into the powder, and it makes it just kind of gives you back the normal moisture balance you have in your skin naturally, if that makes sense. Okay, so I'll just let this dry and I'll let you guys see how it looks afterwards. So just a second. Okay, so now all the wetness has disappeared, and what I have now is just this really nice moist looking skin without it actually looking makeup. Oh my god, the color difference looks so much bigger in the camera than it does in real life. Oh well, it's not that bad in real life actually. But I don't know if you can see it, but if you have the Studio Fix powder foundation at home, you should definitely try this trick out with the Fix Plus, because I think it makes a big difference. I would never wear the Studio Fix powder foundation without the Fix Plus. So, but now that I have the Fix Plus, I'm like loving it. So, that's me using this Studio Fix powder foundation. Hope you enjoyed, and see you later.